Good afternoon, Mr. Rao.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, my brother. You can see how Nnamdi Kanu cries out to United Nations, to Donald Trump, to Canadian government, to Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, that he is dying in jail. Kanu health begins to degenerate recently at the DSS facilities. It was obvious that Kanu was due to come out from jail last month, but alas, we, the Biafran faithfuls, were surprised as Justice Omotocho actually did the needful. You know why we said he actually did the needful? That was what we expected of him. Because many of us were saying no, he will do the needful in the sense that he's going to release Nnamdi Kanu. But most of us that are not myopic, most of us that can see ahead, actually doubted that gesture. That at the end of the day, Justice Omotocho is going to dance to the costumes of federal government of Nigeria, the power to be. Actually, Kanu is overdue since 2021, when he actually was given freedom by Court of Appeal in Abuja under the administration of Muhammad Buhari. But we've seen what actually played out. They begin to extend it, begin to procrastinate his release from 2021 to 2022. They went back to the courts again. The judiciary, the court then, situated in Abuja, presided over by Binta and Yaku, actually gave it to him that in no constitution of Nigeria, no branch of the constitution, no chapter, no verses, no clause in our constitution that has actually made it treasonable felony for someone that is agitating for his, right, that is self-agitation. It is allowed to everybody, every citizen of this country and outside this country to agitate for self-realization or determination. It is allowed for everybody to do so. For example, Igboho is from southwestern Nigeria. When it mattered most, Igboho took to the street and began to make his, right clear to everybody that is the right of the people of Southwest to at least, separate and go their separate ways. Southwest began to agitate to their normal state, nationality, which is Otutua. Igboho took it up by himself. He went as far as London. He went to number 10 Downing Street, and they had confrontation, or you say consultation, with the then British Prime Minister, I think, Theresa May. That is the right time the Yoruba nation, separate from Nigeria. He made his stance clear, and today, Igboho is enjoying the benefit of his courage. Igboho is not thrown into the jail. But the question still lies, why this Igbo man, who started agitating with Ralph Wazurike, until it was obvious that Ralph Wazurike, sold out Nnamdi Kanu himself, formed his own agitation group, the most peaceful agitation group in the world, Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. Why is it that he actually outsmarted the rest of the cases or accusers who came forward to at least instigate in the court that Nnamdi Kanu did this, did that, made some incriminating statement that is not incriminating. When you say, let my people go, we have suffered enough. You have marginalized and oppressed the Igbos much. Are those statements incriminating? Not only incrimination, they accuse him of committing treasonable felony. Has Nnamdi Kanu taken arms and attacked Buhari or Jonathan or Tinubu in his office at Aso Rock? He has not committed any treasonable felony. They should allow him to go since 2021, 22, 23, even till date 2025. Kanu has still outsmarted federal government of Nigeria when the courts, the last hearing was presided over by an erudite Yoruba Chief Justice in the person of James Omotocho, who actually gave it to him. And on the final day, he deviated from doing the needful. I'm telling you that every woman is blowing the top. Some of them that live in America, they are blowing hot that James Omotocho should face ICC, International Criminal Court, for not allowing a man who has not committed any crime to be languishing in jail at DSS facilities, Abuja FCT. So what are we saying this time around? It began to attract international communities. That is when Kanu's health, presently, if you don't know, has started to deteriorate. The generation of Kanu's health brings the attention of Israel. The Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, is taking it upon himself that is the right time the United Nations the United Nations organization should look into the matter of illegitimate incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from southeastern Nigeria. It has not, been as it was planned by Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, when American President Donald Trump has taken it upon himself to even harp and beat the gong, the drum, and drum it up higher and higher than before, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is down in jail for nothing. He's suffering for nothing. That is the high time Nigerian government allow Mazi Kanu to go his own separate way. They cited various examples that the killers, the cause of insecurity across Nigerians, are not even people from southeastern Nigeria, but people from northern region. The north that invited Boko Haram and the banditry are free, walking freely on the street of Abuja, Sokoto, Kanu, even Lagos here, and nobody is tormenting them. An Igbo man that is doing his normal business has taken to the streets, telling the whole world that the Igbos are neglected, over-marginalized and exploited by Nigerian political leaders from 1970 till date. That is good 55 years. Why must we throw him inside jail? That is why Kanu is bringing the attention of Canada, United Nations, even NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, with Russia, that his health is failing him in jail. Kanu cries out for help in jail. And I think America, UK, the almighty UK, of course you know, that actually orchestrated the war that killed over 3 million Igbos from 1967 to 1970, are not taking it easy this time with Nigeria. UK has begun to play their consular role by making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, next time they go to court, comes 10th October 2025, Kanu is going to let off